Welcome to Nintendo Engineers. I'm your host, Chris Tysis, and every now and again we do look at the competition, the other side of the fence when it comes to what Nintendo faces out in the industry. And the first rumblings of the ninth generation, you could say, or well, the Nintendo Switch is sort of sitting there by itself, but the PlayStation 5 first details has been revealed through an exclusive interview with Wired.com, you can say. Now, it is not releasing in 2019, so it's definitely a next year project. Apparently, it's been taking 4 years for them to put together. The big news is it is backwards compatibility with PS4 games. I think that's a really big thing, and it's fantastic. It will have an 8-core AMD Zen 2. That sounds impressive. For those computer techs out there, you can probably tell me if that's actually good or not. Uh, Ray tracing support with GPU. I'm going to pretend to know what that means and say that sounds really good. Extremely fast high-end SSD storage. That sounds good, but it better not be a 500 gig or 1 terabyte. Has to be more than that. Custom ADM unit for 3D audio. Well, 3D audio aided by ray tracing, a big upgrade. Well, apparently it's a big upgrade. Um, Apparently, this SSD storage is faster than anything on the PC, which is interesting. It technically supports 8K, but basically the loading speeds are going to be much better. Virtual reality platform was hinted, but it will also mean the current VR units that you have, some of them in your own home, you'll be able to use it on the PS5. And physical media is obviously the other thing too. So it's not just a digital box. So looking at that, it looks pretty good. I think the backwards compatibility is probably the biggest thing that's there. I think that's a great thing. Now, how does this affect Nintendo? I don't think it's going to affect Nintendo too much straight away, but over time, when games are becoming more complex and more powerful and requires better hardware, the Switch will start to struggle. But, the Switch is just entering its third year, and I think the Switch is doing all right. It's got Pokemon, it's got Animal Crossing, it's got Fire Emblem, Mario Maker, all those really big, heavy hitting games. But remember, this is a games industry that is big enough and tough enough to have a range of different console choices for you to have without. There only has to be one gaming console to be successful. Multiple then can be successful. But I am looking forward to the possibilities, and um, I think it will probably come out in 2020. There's nothing confirmed about it, but that's what I think will happen. But the future's looking interesting. I think I will get a PS5, as I don't have a PS4 at the moment, and because I can get all the PS4 games for cheap. How about that? Nice new console with a whole lot of cheap last generation games. So tell me what you think about it and how do you think this might affect Nintendo. So that is it for me, and I shall see you later on.